Chapter 1. A Beginner's Guide to Running. Why write a book about running in the first place? As some of these things can actually help you see the benefits and prepare better to make the most out of it. I guarantee you this is not a waste of time and that you can become an advanced runner by reading through this content. Running is just one of the most natural, useful and convenient forms of exercise available. It's relative low cost, requires extremely little specialist equipment and can be done essentially anywhere at any time. Running burns calories, enhances the heart and improves lung capacity whilst minimising the possibility of experiencing persistent illness like diabetes, high blood pressure and coronary heart disease. Running has many benefits to offer, but making the successful shift from lack of exercise to routine pavement pounder can be hard. This book chapter will show you how to go from being a total amateur to regular runner in an easy, structured and progressive way. Stage 1. Preparation. Prior planning avoids a pretty poor performance, so to make the early phases of running training as easy as possible, let's address these vital points. Running shoes. The correct shoes are important for safe and comfortable running. The wrong shoes can make running a bad nightmare. This does not mean you need to hurry out and buy the priciest shoes you can afford. Costly does not necessarily mean best. Sure, you can spend $200 on a set of top-of-the-range shoes, but will they really make you a much better runner? Probably not. As an amateur runner, we don't need ultra-light racing flats or shoes built for speed. We merely really need shoes that offer good cushioning and assistance. When buying a pair of running shoes, try them on wearing the socks that you expect to be running in. Jog around the shoe shop to make sure they feel okay. Wear them in your home for a day or two to make sure they do not trigger you any pain, and do not be afraid to take your unused shoes back to the merchant if they aren't right for you. It's also worth keeping in mind that running shoes have an expected lifespan of 4 to 6 months. After this period, the cushioning starts to break down and the support may decrease. Change your running shoes often to keep away from lower limb injuries. When buying running shoes, ensure you get the guidance from an expert salesperson, but be aware they might be on commission and their suggestions could well be influenced by that fact. Running outfits. Whatever you are comfortable in will be fine for running so long as you can vent when you fume or add layers when you feel cold. For cold weather running, long sleeves and leggings may be helpful, as well as a hat and gloves. In the heat, a sun hat is important and shorts and a t-shirt might be better suited. If you run at night, it's worth purchasing a high visibility top to avoid becoming a traffic mishap fact, and a light rain jacket may be beneficial for those damp days. Finally, make certain your running socks are snug fitting and won't rub to give you blisters. Running routes. It's worth having an idea of where you're going to run before you head out the door on your first exercise. Running on the roads is alright, but would you delight in running in the countryside more? Is your home spot really hilly and as a result going to make your early days as a runner harder than necessary? Is your running path relatively free of traffic, well lit at night? Avoid going through any risky areas. We want to make your preliminary venture into running as simple as possible by getting rid of as tons of possible threats as possible. Seek out places that will be a pleasure to run in, not the ones that make you dread starting. Added extras. If you're the sort of person who truly likes to purchase other odds and ends to enhance your exercise experience, the following might be helpful, but are no means important. A heart rate monitor to measure how tough you are working. A watch with a timer to measure the duration of your workouts, a normal watch will suffice. A GPS to measure how far you have run. An MP3 player to amuse you while you work out. And a camel bag, a drinking system worn on your back, preferably fit for people who want to keep their hands completely free while working out. There are plenty of other running associated items on the market, a lot of which are promoted as essential. But recall, some of the world's best runners come from the most impoverished countries and usually run barefoot. So don't feel you have to purchase every running item available to be a great runner. Here are some recommended running products. If you have the ebook version, you can just click on the links and maybe keep shopping if you don't like the ones I picked. Here are some suggested running products.